I just came across a Sims 4 mod that removes DEI by forcing all pre-made Sims to be white, straight, thin, and even changing gay characters and couples into siblings, she wrote. This isn't just a mod, it's intentionally erasing representation and pushing a harmful and disgusting agenda. The Sims has always been about creativity, diversity, and making space for everyone to tell their story. This completely goes against that, one Sims player said. So, in my opinion, I think this is completely fine, and anybody who's mad about it is a retard. I've always thought this is very weird, how it's somehow okay for you to kill people and, like, starve your Sims to death, but God forbid you change their skin color. Like, I mean, this is Karen logic, isn't it? This is the biggest indication. I'm gonna tweet this out. This is a really great indicator that EA has too many staff and could stand another round of layoffs. Bro, they just literally laid off a studio. Check IGN. What? Oh, guys, gentlemen, like that's crazy, isn't it? We gotta do it to him, boys. We gotta do it to him. We gotta find the image. I gotta save it. Okay, we're gonna put it on there. Welcome home. Alrighty, boys. Oh man, that's just too bad, right? Stop. That's just the way it is, guys. Biggest troll on Twitter. Yeah, just a little bit, right? What's the context? So we had this shit happen. EA cancels Black Panther game, closes Cliffhanger Studios, and then, dude, this could not have been better timing. How is this possible? Were they watching the stream and they were like, oh, all right, yeah, shut it down. No, he's got a point here. Yeah, every day. How does this happen? Pre-watched, apparently, right? You woke up and chose violence today. No, but what if I choose a number 3? I want to have it ordered at the right time, and so we need some more employees over there. Of course. And so let's see if I can find this. IGN. So this is a massive fucking layoff. And so this is what the new game is.
Now, what's the key thing that needs to happen with a Black Panther game mechanically? Like, I feel like he's got a pretty well-rounded bit of abilities. You know, it's hand-to-hand combat. He can climb stuff. He's a genius. What else he got going on?
I mean, he's got the tech. There's the gear. You've got to have the technology of Wakanda. It's got to feed into every element of...
I mean, maybe just like the idea that vibranium like absorbs hits, so there's some sort of risk reward where you want to get hit a certain amount of times.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
I like that Miles and Spider-Man 2 around the corner.
You know, and they've got the platforming down that Blade would use.
Apparently not. That's it. Fix Black Panther? No, the reason why they can't make a good game like that is because I'm going to tell you probably the reason why the Black Panther game was going to suck dick. Probably because it was going to be a lot like Spider-Man. Because I feel like Spider-Man is the only game that they have right now, and Black Panther's abilities and actions kind of mirror Spider-Man in a degree, right? They do. And at least like the way he moves around in the world, etc. It's probably going to be a lot like that, which is just like Batman. Yeah, exactly. Now, I think you could make an insanely fucking good Black Panther game, but here's another really big problem that Black Panther has. It's that Wakanda is like this secret society, fucking African nation that has access to this, like, you know, basically the, fucking Marvel version of mithril armor that's like, you know, super powerful. And everybody else in the world doesn't have this. So, like, you're always going to be playing with, like, a massive advantage against other things that are there. Yeah, Mountain Vibranium. Yeah, so it's just not going to work, right? And I just don't think it would, right? Vibranium? Yes, clearly. And so here we go. Electronic Arts. EA cancels Black Panther game, and they close Cliffhanger Games. Well, I guess they got... Say it.
They got let go.
That's real bad. Drop would have worked too. Got dropped, yeah. I just thought let go was the best one. And little cliffhanger, yeah, I wonder what would have happened. And so anyway, yes, Electronic Arts is canceling its Black Panther game and shutting down developer Cliffhanger Studios. In an email from EA Entertainment, Warren Milley said that these changes, alongside other cancellations and layoffs, are being done to sharpen our focus and put creative energy behind the most significant growth opportunities. In addition to losing Cliffhanger and canceling Black Panther, EA is also laying off some individual... Bro. How did this happen to me? How did this happen that the second that I start talking about this, within 3 minutes they announce mass layoffs? I don't know what to say. I don't. That's insane. How does this happen? Yeah, stop, Asmon. I'm tired of winning. No, yeah, too bad. If you're tired of winning, you're gonna keep winning, and that's it, man. And the Midas touch. Well, this is the touch of rot, the touch of death. You know, giving free business advice. You're charging EA. Yeah, I feel like they should pay me for these layoffs. You know, because like this article came out like after, and this announcement came out after I talked about it. And so I feel like I should get paid for this, right? I should get like maybe, I don't know, like a couple $1 million. This is a gamage? Yeah, it is. And so anyway, let me see here. In addition to Cliffhanger and canceling Black Panther, we are laying off some individuals in its mobile and central teams. There we go, gentlemen. You're targeting DEI remover mods. Yeah, that's a pretty good indicator that you're overstaffed. When asked for an exact number of individuals impacted, EA declined to comment. So that means that it was a lot of people. That's what it means. It was a lot. Try naming another company for a layoff. Let me think. Okay, so what's the next company that's going to have layoffs? I think Bungie, Blizzard. I don't think Blizzard right now. I think that, you know what? What we'll probably see is in about a year, we're going to see a tremendous amount of Ubisoft layoffs after they've kind of situated and like kind of calibrated in like the Tencent deal. And you're going to see a bunch of layoffs then. Now, Blizzard, I don't think is going to do any layoffs for a little bit longer, unless they haven't been able to like reassign all the people that were working on the survival game to other existing projects. So there probably is going to be a little bit of that. And yeah, I feel like those would probably be the two main companies, right? Bethesda because of Elder Scrolls 6. No, Bethesda just had a huge W with Oblivion. Like, you have to keep in mind that, like, making Oblivion cost a fraction of the amount of money that it took to make Starfield. Right? Like, let's say making Oblivion cost $20 million or $50 million. Starfield cost 400, probably maybe 200 or $300 million, right? It's, like, not even remotely close. So, like, the amount of money that they made back on that is insane. Now, the Doom, so I heard about this. We've got so many flops to go over. This is insane, bro. I feel like I'm at SeaWorld. Like I'm a fucking dolphin. We got all these flops. We look at all the dolphins, the whales, yeah. A whole lot of flops. Anyway, let's look at this here. IGN understands the total number of affected individuals is less than roughly 300 roles. Is less than roughly the 300 roles cut by 300, but cannot confirm by how much. So it was less than 300. Okay, well, it was probably 299. And so the company said, these decisions are hard. You know what the funny thing is? I don't think that they were. I bet that they brought in the two guys from Office Space, and they were like, well, this guy's off. Yep. Well, he's useless. Let's fire him. And they're probably sitting there in the room laughing. They don't give a fuck about this. They don't care about any of this shit. Yeah, they bring in the Bobs, and it's just over, man. It's just fucking over. Now, what would you say you do around here? So let me get this straight. So there's a video game you released 12 years ago, and your job is primarily shutting down people that are modding this video game in a way that you disagree with. And you do that for how many? Okay. Karen. Okay, thank you, Karen. We'll be in touch. Thank you very much. This explains a lot. You know, like... Yeah, exactly. IRL bloatware. Yeah, bro, it's like having McAfee antivirus or something like that, right? Yeah, they're gonna fix the glitch. And so anyway, I guess that's what happens. And Karen, the principal's office, yeah, there we go. And 15 search bars, yes. And IRL death note. Well, I mean, somebody's got to do it. They affect people we've worked with, learned from, and shared real moments with. We're doing everything that we can to support them. Well, everything except for keeping their job. Well, I mean, you're not doing that because you fired them. But, I mean, that's okay. Firing people is fine. If somebody isn't doing their job or their job is useless, then that's okay. But at the same time, like, you're not really doing everything you can. Finding opportunities within EA where we've had success of helping people land new roles. Oh, good. So, basically, EA has done another round of layoffs. This should come as a surprise of no one. Nobody was doomed to Dark Age as a giant flop. So a lot of people said 16% of people voted, and they said that no, Doom the Dark Ages was not a flop. Well, let me go ahead and show you guys something that might hurt your feelings. So let's take a look at this over here. This was crazy. Oh my god. I still can't get over this. They actually literally just fired a new studio. Damn, I'd rather play Doom 1. Yeah, it was a flop. It was. It made no money. I guess so. And so anyway, it was a step down from Doom Eternal. So take a look at this and we'll look at Doom, right? So like obviously, just so I can explain all of this, Black Panther game probably got canceled for a number of reasons. Number one, Wakanda Forever, the movie didn't do very well. Number two, the main actor that played Black Panther and is the face of Black Panther is dead. And so, and there's not really a person that can like really take his role in a big way. Number three, I think the game would have played too similar to Spider-Man, and I don't think people would have considered it to be original. Number four, the game was probably garbage. Yeah, Rip Chadwick. No, I mean, he did a great job. I thought I think everybody knew he was great. What was so crazy to me is finding out that he actually was going through fucking cancer, and he was a Marvel superhero. That was insane. And nobody even fucking knew about it. Holy shit. Well, actual Giga Chad behavior. Yes, that's a real life superhero. That's fucking insane. And so anyway, I remember, it's so weird. I remember I was playing New World and I was at like the bottom left area of the map whenever I found out about that. And I was just like, what the fuck? It's actually so weird for me to think back on because I remember that moment so clearly. And like somebody typed into my chat and I was like, wait, what? Like there's no way. Like I thought this guy was healthy. He was like a superhero or something. And then it turns out he had been fighting cancer the whole time. We got fucking Rob, man. He was great. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a number of actors that's happened with. It's been really sad. You know, Chris Farley, you know, like many others. I can think of tons of them. And Heath Ledger, a great example. Yep, huge example. The guy, a guy who played Spartacus. I forgot even what his name was, but yeah, Norm Macdonald. To be fair, he was Paul Walker. At least Norm was like in his 60s, right? So yeah, Andy Whitman, is that it? Yeah, the bald guy. And John Belushi, yep, definitely. Robin Williams, yeah, Jesus. Okay, it's gonna get me depressed before I think about all this. God damn, that's a lot. And so anyway, let's go ahead. There have been a lot of them, all right? There have been a whole lot of them. But anyway, so the reason why those are probably the reasons why they shut down the studio. And I think also, like, there's a lot of games that, like Black Panther, I feel like is kind of one of those IPs that, in my opinion, isn't really like a woke IP, but people view it as a woke IP because it's Afrocentric. And so I think that they're probably, to some degree, like worried that like the game was going to come out and it would be received that way and people wouldn't like the game because it's unfortunate. Yeah, definitely it's unfortunate, but I'm just saying that's what happens. And so, yeah, it attracts woke devs sometimes, right? But yeah, anyway, so that's kind of what I think is going to happen. And yeah, it looks like they're doing mass layoffs again at EA at the exact same time that they're trying to get rid of a DEI remover mod. Oh my God. EA is having a really interesting time. Let's read some of the comments on this, and we'll see what other people are saying about it as well. Let's see if I can find a few more of these. Once again, as an EA shareholder, I don't know what they're doing. You don't always need to cancel a game. Maybe pivot or downsize. Don't just throw away the project. There's no way these teams are so untalented that they can't ship a game. Surely, right? Ooh. Yeah. So, well, here's the thing. Sometimes it's better to abort than to go all the way through with something. Like, if like, like, I need to do this more. Oh man, we gotta do this some more, man. Like we really on one today, huh? And so anyway, yeah, you're gonna do this the wrong way, exactly, right? Meltdown's incoming. Yeah, that's just the way it is. And so, yeah, definitely. And why are you like this? I mean, hey, look, guys, I just like to have fun, right? We like having fun. What y'all don't want me to have any fun? Well, what weekends having fun now? And getting banned on X before your first stream? Yeah, clearly. But anyway, so let's go back. I can look at this. Yeah, EA, it's just, again, not going anywhere. I think the studio, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know, I don't really know what else to say besides that, right? Agreed. Keep speaking the truth. So true. And anyway, yeah. What a waste of resources. What a waste of time. What a stupid thing to care about. Everything about this is dumb. I don't even support having mods like this. I think they're silly. But if somebody wants to do that, they can do that. I don't want to be fucking trying to control a person for what mods they use. Like, the only mods that I think should be, like, against the rules are mods that sexualize characters that are, like, underage. Like, I'm not a fan of mods like that, but otherwise, I don't really care about anything else. Yeah, CP mods, yeah, or cheat online. Yeah, or cheat online. That's another good point. Yeah, definitely. Other than that, I literally don't care. Yeah, let's see here. EA could just give me NSFW at 1080. Don't even need to remaster. Yeah, I guess so. They have those mods, though. Well, then those are the problem, not the DEI remover mod. I mean, I feel like you've got a very, very distorted priority system if you have that, and that's not what you're focusing on. So yeah, these are available and not removed. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, so Doom the Dark Ages. Again, gentlemen, today we are at SeaWorld with all the flops. Doom the Dark Ages has reportedly sold less than 1 million copies. What happens when 70% of your players are playing through a subscription? I wonder, just throwing a dart in the dark. Jesus. I'm pretty sure Game Pass was not meant to lead player numbers, but to promote sales, microtransactions, purchases in-game, a loss leader. So here's how this argument immediately falls apart. Expedition 33 was also on Game Pass, and it had more than almost 5 times as many players peak that Doom did. Like, and Stalker 2. Look at Stalker 2. Same exact thing. The idea that Game Pass is somehow the reason why a game isn't doing well, this is the only people that are saying that are people that are dumb. Look at this right here, for example. This right here, if you look at this graph, so let me go ahead, I'll explain this because some people might not understand graphs. So if you look at this graph right here and you go to, let's see here, we'll do MS Paint again. And so let's go ahead and just look at it. We'll make it a little bit bigger. And so if you have a line and you take the point right here, and then we'll put it right in the middle. And you put this point. Now, is this a good line or a bad line? That's a bad line, right? Because it's red. And so if you compare it to that, it's already lost. And this is what really matters. Proportions, percentages, averages are what makes a difference. So if you look at Clear Obscure, for example, the game peaked and it peaked and it peaked 3 weekends in a row. And even this weekend, it also peaked at over 100,000 players. So a good game will not lose its player base in the same way. Now it will go down, but it will go down like let's look at like 1-to-1, right? How long has Doom been released for? So it came out on May 16th, let's say. All right, let me go back and make sure. May 15th to the 28th. So that is 13 days. Let's look at the first 13 days. So the 25th of April, and that would go all the way. I don't know if April has 30 or 31 days, but that would go to the 8th of May. So let's look at it right there. So you've got the 8th of May. That's 30 days? Okay, so it does. All right, so let's take a look, and we're going to find it right there. Okay, so if you look at this graph, now, is this a good graph or not? You can tell, actually, you guys might be confused. Yes. So it's green, right? And so you can tell that it's good because it's green, because it went up, right? And so now you're seeing, right? And so the game grows over this period of time. Doom was a flop. It flopped. I'm sorry. Nobody cares about it. Most of the people that were playing it just for sponsors. Let me see if I can pull it up. Doom Dark Ages. It has... how many viewers here? Let me see if I can find it. The top stream had 500 viewers. And let me see, can I find it anywhere here? Doom the Dark Ages has 400 viewers. Or sorry, 4,000 viewers. That is really, really, really bad. That's super bad. Really, for a brand new game like this, it's awful. And so anyway, like, keep in mind, it's losing to Diablo. Diablo 4. Who gives a fuck about that game? It's losing to Hogwarts Legacy. It's losing to Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Steals Time. It's losing to Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's losing to, let's see, Quake 2. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster. Shit came out like last month and it's still losing. It's awful. And so, yeah, the game was a huge flop. And I think that what happens when a game like this does this badly? What happens? This person from the studio that was shut down, by the way. Here's the person from the studio that was shut down. Let me see if I can find this. Wait. No way. No fucking way. So yeah, people posted this. I never actually watched this.
I have a team of 21 right now for Validate. It's a pretty big team. It's a crazy big team for indie games. Mm-hmm. But who is your team? Validate has a team of mostly all people of color. We have no white people on our team. Uh-huh. I did that because I wanted to create a safe environment. And I know the best way for an environment to be mm-hmm. safe is to be around people who are just like me.
I know some people who agree with that. Yeah, I know some people who, yeah.
And I'm not saying that white people in the industry are creating unsafe environments. I'm not saying that. That is not what I'm saying. I am saying that sometimes it is hard to work with white people because they think that
You know what? I think EA thought it was hard to work with you. Unfortunately, there were white people that worked at EA. And it was hard for her to work with them. She was right.
Something made okay, but it was really a microaggression. And no one wants to deal with that while you're trying to make a game that they love.
Uh-huh. Isn't this, like, basically illegal for you to say, like, well, we just don't hire fucking, like, imagine if somebody goes, like, yeah, we just don't hire black people. It's just nuts, man. So, this girl that I watched, I didn't even know this. So, this girl reacts to the narrative designer at Cliffhanger Games working on the next EA Black Panther game explains why she doesn't hire white people. And now today, they closed the entire studio. Welcome home. Just put the fries in the bag. It's just the way it goes. See, the thing is, we keep on winning. I told you we're going to get rid of them. I said we're going to do it. I said it's going to happen. And are you guys tired of winning yet? Are you tired? I'm not. This is great. This is great. Thank God. Pity for the weak. Nope. Nope, you make me want to get McDonald's. Yeah. Does it feel like winning? Absolutely it does. These are toxic, disgusting, cancerous people that should have no place in modern society. They're racist, they're weird, they're discriminatory, they're antisocial, and they're regressive. They have no place in modern society. They have no place dictating corporate policy. They have no place making creative art. And they do have a place making your burgers. And you know what? Welcome to fuck home. That's right. Yeah, I do think so. Get them the fuck out of here. Somebody's got to do it. It doesn't feel like winning. It just feels like things are being corrected back to normal. That's winning. That's winning. Listen, when you're young, you want to win and become a billionaire and everything to go well. When you get older, your idea of winning is a day where nothing gets fucked up. Nothing stupid happens. Nothing annoying happens. The car doesn't break down. This is your idea of a winning day. You wake up in the morning, your back doesn't hurt. I've already won, and I'm not even out of bed. Okay? So, no, that's a good day. Yes, exactly, guys, okay? Like, I'm a reasonable guy. I'm a very reasonable guy. And so, I cannot fucking believe this was the girl. Oh, my God. And I made a video about this last year. Had 2 million views. And now she's gone. Another one bites the dust, boys. Oh, man. That's just too bad, right? That's really just too bad. Wow. And so anyway, link the video. That's just really funny. And the fact that she felt comfortable enough to say that on Business Talk is crazy. Yeah, especially publicly too, which is insane. And so, yep, there you go, guys. And I cannot fucking believe it. I'm honestly shocked that... Wow. Wow. What a massive fucking W. I'm shocked with joy. I am. And shine light into darkness. Yes, of course. I bet she's blaming the white higher-ups for shutting her down. Well, I don't know what she's blaming. Who cares what she's doing? I don't care what she's doing at all. Like, she's out. She's done. It's over. She wants to blame white people on that. Go ahead. Blame whoever you want. But you still gone. Yep, there you go. And Cinema Pink Panther? Yep, I guess so. There it is, guys. And thank God. Thank God. Another shitty studio full of shitty people shut down and sent back to McDonald's. Maybe they could do DoorDash too.